enough time to stuff a healing potion down his
You're
throat.
back. Things are far worse than I'd feared. May's
Sure.
betrayal surprised us all, but we have larger problems.
Like what?
Jack is trying to activate the ancient focus sites across Albion.
Okay.
You must stop him at all costs.
You've received a new quest card.
I do want to see if I can successfully level up. Yeah, look at that. Good old physique max. I want to boost our speed to just the absolute unit that it can be. Speed and guile, because...
You're now stealthy enough to use the steal expression.
Yes. He fake died to avoid helping us. You know, that has merit to it.
Jack has to be stopped. He's activating those rocks.
I can tell they're all red.
Damn ugly things. I don't want to die for them either. I guess we'll just have to kill them first. Come on, follow the path and turn right.
Sure. Stop Jack from activating the Witchwood site. Oh, bring it on. Come on. I'm glad this already came with the necessary enchantments on it for us to fight things. Makes it a lot easier. Come on. We got heroes and guards and everything else popping up to help us. How nice. But I suppose we really should be moving toward the objective, because I'm guessing things are just going to start infinitely spawning. Nailed it. Alright. We'll just keep moving. Yeah. There must have been 1,000 wars in this area to have so many undead things. Like, where are you getting them all from? Not that many people have died in the game as far as I'm aware. Am I killing like the first settlers here or something? Come on. Come on, you. Bring it. Alright, we've made it. They could be.
So Maze couldn't hold you.
Correct.
He wouldn't have seen the end of the day anyway. He had outlived his useful. You're
But
too
why?
late, dear. This site is active. But don't worry. I haven't finished with you yet.
Looks like he's done whatever he was doing.
Well, yeah, so we'll head through the portal. And sure, this time it took us forever to get there.
Greatwood Lake focus site.
It's okay, we don't really have to fight because it's not a big deal. You guys go ahead and keep fighting. I'm going to rush on ahead like the hero I am. I like Jack's design as well. Jack, just a mask, scarlet hood, and just his title, Jack of Blades. Like, he's a good villain. Especially for, you know, the fact that this game being as old as it is, like, really just... What? How? How quickly can you activate these things? These are ancient focus sites.
I thought you weren't going to make it.
Uh-huh.
You'll never catch up with me.
Apparently not.
How do you like the new world? This is just a taste of what's to come, my boy.
But why?
Just 2 more to
Why are you so stereotypically evil, though? That's my biggest flaw with him, is he's just like, man, this is the new world. And it's like, why?
Cave focus site.
Why is there a focus site at the Hob Cave? I'm not even bothering. They're summoning in people to help me. I will gladly accept the help. You all hold him off. Alright, keep going.
You,
Oh, hey!
lady sent her the guns, farm boy. I've killed many of them, but I can't go on much longer. Some kind of ritual is set on the cannon.
I do wish you would, like, what sort of theories on him? Like, I know he's a dragon. Spoilers. But
Only one left. You aren't making this much of a challenge.
it's because the
Your flesh and blood is waiting for me.
it's because the game keeps making this happen. Sorry, Jack.
Damn it. We're too late. He must
Correct.
be at Headsman's Hill. That's where everyone else was heading. You better go after him. I'm exhausted.
You don't seem exhausted.
Rest.
Ah, whatever. It's okay. We are the most macho. But I don't know any theories, Terragorn. If you wanna,
Hill focus site. He must be stopped.
if you wanna add that in, please. If you know any big theories. I'm just going to dodge everything here. Alright. Easy peasy enough. Oh. No, that is a good question. Is this the original Jack of Blades, or did somebody just find his mask? Because for those of you who haven't played Fable, as we will come to find out, putting on the mask of Jack of Blades makes you into Jack of Blades, which is fun because, you know, we'll get that choice to just slap his mask on or not. Excuse me, adventurers. You go ahead and fight on the minions. I will sit here and get taunted by the main villain for like 20 seconds, and then he'll disappear.
Sweet Scarlet, I hope there is still some blood left in those hard old veins.
Can't you put up a better fight than
Comes
that?
a fresh supply. Are you ready to see the guild burn, hero?
I mean, surely you couldn't do it that quickly. No? Okay. So from the time I run around here, bam, the whole guild will be pretty much in flames and destroyed. Gosh. Doesn't make any sense.
Jack's done it. He's activated them all.
Yep.
You must get to the Chamber of Fate in the guild.
Hey!
There's nothing we could do. He has power like none I've ever seen.
Apparently.
And he has your mother and sister too. If either of them dies, Evo will help us all. Stop him, lad. For all our sakes, stop him.
I'm working on it.
You've received a new quest card.
Hey, thanks for letting me know for the last time that I got a new quest card. Appreciate you. Was Jack always evil, or was he himself possessed? I don't know. I would say he seems too stereotypically evil to be like evil himself, and he's supposed to be like one of the world's greatest heroes. Maybe he stumbled onto something he wasn't supposed to, because he just seems like a way too much of a stereotypical bad guy.
Family reunion. The mother, the son, the daughter, and the sword. There's only one thing.
Blood. Well, there went our mother. Now it's us and our legendary blade against Jack and the Sword of Aeons, which is absolutely too cool of a sword for him to have.
Then I will make this world burn.
I'm glad we're here in time, though, to save him from our sister. I mean... Okay, so he's holding up a barrier. And he's just going to continue to hold the barrier until we defeat his minions. Not that I know of. I've never heard of Oh, but he does have two other masks on his side, doesn't he? On like his hip. Yeah, right there. So this could be a whole deal. Maybe he and maybe he used to have some companions. If we're theory building here, maybe he used to have some companions. They were an adventuring party that happened to find these masks. They all put them on, and he was the only one. Okay, I do forget how annoying this boss encounter is. Gosh dang it. I'm just gonna zap you. Jack of Blades, not Jack of Lightning. I like how my lightning spell has no idea where to go. Oh, try me. Ah, come on. Yeah, he's got those two masks under it, so there could be very, very interesting connection there. Oh, if I remember, this is Bad News Bears. If I remember, we want to stay behind this. Oh. Yep, because he does that to us. Why? Ow, that was dumb. That was a lot. That was a lot of health damage that we just tanked. We'll do what heroes do. Gosh dang it. Ow! Oh, come on. Let's just see here. Yeah, should have seen that one coming. Oh good, glad we have health potions in reserve. Ow! Ow! Come on. Come on. A Queen of Blades and a Knight of Blades, and those are the mass. Maybe they died and he's evil trying to revive them? Maybe. It's entirely possible. That is entirely possible. I wonder if that's something that was revealed in one of the other games, though. Because I don't think that was a thing in this game. Oh gosh dang it. Come on, Jack. I'm just gonna keep casting magic at him though, because very nice. Well, I have 7 more health bars left, just in case things were to get ugly or something. Come on, get back down on the ground and fight me. I'm glad they just has infinite amounts of these things spawning. Oh. Ow. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ow. Ow.
Health is low. Do you have any potions or food?
I do not. Also, Guildmaster, I thought you were dead. But he is still here to ask us if we have potions or food.
Your health is critical.
Come on, Jack. Alright, just you and me, Jack. Looks like your reinforcements are gone. So it's just me, you, and six bars of health between us. Oh, that was a hefty hit. Alright. How do we get him down here? Unless... Gosh dang it. Okay. I'm not even going to try to do that. I was going to try to see if I could do a flourish and knock him down. I'm not even going to try for it. We're going to keep blasting him. Cut it out. Okay. Yeah. How? How does that hit me? I'm still behind the rocks. Please, aim at the bad guy. Thank you. Much obliged. Also, I hate that I keep getting caught on guild rubble. It's annoying and ridiculous. Yeah, getting close to him just triggers him. I also don't know what we're locking onto to like target anything, but it's annoying.
Your health is critical.
Good. Oh, glad that I can continuously take hits from Jack of Blades. Get down here and fight me, you coward! Stop spamming your, like, light kill move. I have built up mana potions throughout the entire game, and I will use them all on you. Gosh dang it. Why do those nick me? I am out of the way. Alright. I mean, yeah, it is a fun game. It is just, man, what am I doing here? Target lock-ons, you know, all sorts of stuff. It's just gets on your nerves a little bit. Like, I remember it being like this. I'm glad that when I try to use B to sprint that I do a flourish. Despite not being able to hit anybody with said flourish. Oh. Come on, Jack. Magical power! Ow. Don't spam the same move over and over, Jack. That could be annoying. As I sit here. Come on. Oh, dearest Jack of Blades. You have the best sword in the game. Come down here and smack me with it. Come on, Jack, the range game is cute. Come on. While his health is dangerously low, he is still incredibly strong. Come on. Come on, Jack. Oh, I am out. I've got to let magic regen take over. I have used every mana potion that I've acquired just through playing the game. And fighting. And fighting this one man. Ooh, I'll take that. Yeah, block here. Uh-oh. Get all these extra strikes off on him while we can. Quick! Quick! Oh, come on. Come on, we can do this. Oh, come on, he has no health left. Oh, we got him. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh, there we go. Whew. That was a fight. That
and now comes
was a
the
fight.
place I spoke of so long ago.
Yeah.
Strike me down now with the sword of Aeons, and you will become as powerful as Jack dreamt of being. Cast it into the vortex, and its darkness will be gone forever.
For those of you who have played, Fable before, the Sword of Aeons. So, for those of you who have played Fable before, in the original Fable, you could only continue the game if you struck down Teresa with the Sword of Aeons. This was, before DLC. Striking her down allowed you to wander the world with the Sword of Aeons and be all powerful and such. But, of course, being a good person, I always cast it into the fire. I destroyed it. I do. Yeet. We'll cast it into the vortex. Goodbye, all-powerful sword. May you never haunt me or my family ever again.
They're both where they belong now. Lost forever. It's time I found where I belong. I know it isn't here.
Why not? Really? Nothing to say? Alright, Jack's mask. Got a bunch of gold.
The hero had triumphed over Jack of Blades and forsaken the dark power of the sword.
That's
When he
right.
stepped outside into daylight, the crowds cheered his name. He walked among them as a legend. As
Yeah!
the months passed, the guild and its people would recover. Walls would be rebuilt and order restored. For Teresa, it would not be so easy. She retreated to distant lands, where a lifetime of wounds might be allowed to heal. A whole year passed. With Jack gone, Albion returned to something approaching peace. And for once, the greatest of all heroes was able to rest.
Yay!